Yo.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
My name is Nelly.
Shay.
Mid.
We want to welcome y'all to
Three-way.
Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Give them the game, y'all.
Thank y'all for joining us today. We are now streaming our first episode of our new podcast entitled Three-Way. Let's talk about it. Three-Way is a podcast that promotes our audience with viewpoints from three different eras, three different perspectives. My name is Nelly. I am in the age range of 30s. Then you got Shay.
In the 20s. Represent for us.
You got Big Mid in his 40s.
So we just want to provide you all with a platform that, gives our perspectives, no bias, no judge zone, none of that. We just basically giving our perspectives from three different eras. That's it. That's pretty much what we consist of. We want you all to be comfortable enough to discuss the hard topics, the tough topics, the easy topics as well. But we want to dig deep into the topics that aren't addressed on a normal basis. We want to provide you all with creativity, authenticity, and
information.
Yep.
Yeah.
Positive information.
For sure.
No negative influences over here. All positive information.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what Three-Way consists of. We hope that you all can engage with us and follow us during this journey.
Yeah. The reason why we came up with the name Three-Way, as my wife, yes, that's my wife, ain't she beautiful? But as my wife told you all, we just want to provide you with three different point of views on any topic. You understand what I'm saying? Any topic that may come before us.
Yep.
So that's all we're here for.
So in case you wanted to get to know us, we can just give a little spiel of who we are individually. We told you who we are as collectively as a group.
Mm-hmm.
But we just want to share who we are individually. Anybody want to go first?
Hi, I'm me and who I can be every day. Let me stop. But I'm from West Philly. I am a graduate. I graduated from Amber from 2023. Favorite color is purple. I love to dance. I'm here to bring the spunk, the fun, the outrageousness, the silly, and yeah, you guys stay tuned for me. That's all the spill that you're getting. Honestly, you guys stay.
How old are you?
23. Okay. Put a number on it.
When your birthday?
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Literally.
It's our young buck.
Yeah.
Our young buck. We got a young buck. Got the middle child. I'm always middle.
Oldest child.
Over here.
Over here.
You already know.
Yeah, but did you want to talk about yourself? Want to tell everybody who you are?
All right, well, let's see. Where do I start? Some people know me. A lot of people may not know me, but I come from a very good upbringing, you could say. But me and my brothers, we chose other routes. Throughout my journey, I have children, so I am a father. I was one of those fathers that went to jail and left his children out here. So I know how it is to have an outlook on being the father that left the fatherless child, the fatherless household. With that being said, I had time to get myself together and rehabilitate myself as a person. So I'm not that person I used to be, but I am now a man, a father, once again, a husband, and very caring person. Like, I'll do anything for anybody. It doesn't matter. You know, and that's pretty much me. Like you can get the real me all day, every day, until you just rub. Is that right?
That's still the real
Yep, technically.
It's not the real me that you like,
you. Just don't
because
rub 'em the wrong
everybody
way.
likes.
Or don't rub 'em at all. How about that?
Yeah, that's pretty much true. But you know, that's pretty much who I am.
All right, let me know.
Yes. Nelly Nell, 33. I'm a Libra. I'm a mother, a wife, cousin, a friend, a sister, a auntie, a godmother. Yeah, I have a lot of
The
roles.
best friend.
I have a lot of rules, a lot of hats to fill, but overall, I'm just a free spirit. Like I like to do what makes me happy, which is take care of my family, help provide for my family, and be there for those who need me. Um, I'm a very like I like to help people. My passion is to help in whichever way I possibly can. I work in the medical field, have been working in the medical field majority of my work career history, whatever you want to call it. Um, yeah, but I spend majority of my time with my family. I like to sing.
Yes, she does.
I like to sing, but can I sing is the question.
Yes, she can.
No.
Yes, she can.
Clearly, I got a hater and I got a cheerleader when it comes to that. You don't even know. When we have our vow renewal, I'm singing at the wedding reception.
Nay, no.
Period.
Surprise.
He
Surprise.
gonna have to get with it. I don't know. But
I
he
had
be
some
hating on
AirPods.
vocals.
Please
But
don't
it's all
start,
good.
because you gonna hurt the mic right now, and we need them. It's like,
Yo.
no, that's what we do though. We bid, we have fun, and we just lovable people. Like
Yeah.
it's not a dull moment. You know what I'm saying? It's times where it's nothing to do, but we make the best out of everything we do.
Literally,
So
just coming together with your family, talking.
Yep.
yeah,
Three-way.
Talking. That's what we
Three-way.
find ourselves on. That's really one of the ways we came up with one. We've actually been talking about starting a podcast for like since last year. I know we early into the year, but like since into 2024. Summer 2024.
Yeah.
Us three talked about it. And then once the new year came in, we brought it up again and we were like, let's talk about it. But let's also do it.
Yeah.
Like let's just go for it. You know what I mean? Like you gotta start somewhere.
And
Now,
one thing people fail to realize, man, don't never say nothing don't work until you try. Don't never stop trying to achieve. That's the goal. People get nearsighted when it comes to that, and they just want to see what's in front of them instead of seeing the bigger picture of it all.
yeah.
And that's our job, to not just give you the here and now, but the bigger picture of it all.
Yeah.
And that's what three-way is trying to bring to the table. We're not trying to be better than nobody. We're not trying to outdo anyone. We just trying to be us. Three ways. With three different outlooks on three different point of views of how we see life. And that's basically what it is. Like, they wanted to touch on a subject about the upbringing. And me personally, I want to go from the youngest to the oldest as far as the upbringing, because I want to hear how they upbringing is versus how
He just
the
want to
upbringing was. No, it's not. It's
He
not.
just want to laugh.
I don't want to offend.
You don't want to offend.
I don't want to offend because.
This is the safe zone. This is the no judgment zone.
And you absolutely
We
right.
listen and
So
we don't
this is how it goes. Okay, so
But we can still go in that order if you want. But I just don't want your reason to be like you don't have to.
And
know what I
like
mean?
we
Like,
said, it's a no judge zone, so it's you should never be offended. But I want to go last because the way that I see the world in today's point of view is not how it's supposed to be. And I say that because all three of us are all three different age ranges, but all three of us also have all three different upbringings and all three different outlooks on those upbringings. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I'm in my 40s. So growing up in a house with your mother and your father and your siblings, that was normal. A lot of us did not have it. No, because I am still from the hood. But for the most part, majority of my friends that I hung out with, we all had that in common. That's why we hung out because they had their mother and their father. Now we had friends that hung with us that didn't have both parents, but they had their father and stepmom, the stepmother, or their mother and a stepfather. They still had two parents in the home. Versus today's time, it's not the same. And this is why I say that. How was your
I was like your friend who had a mother and a stepfather who
Same thing over here. Literally.
yeah.
okay?
Um, I, yeah. I was the middle child. So our family was really like, yeah, it was a lot going on. But basically, I was the middle child. My stepfather stepped in. My biological father had been incarcerated since I was yay high, like a baby toddler. So my stepfather was in my life from close to that age, like toddler age range, up until teenage years. My mother passed away at a young age. I was 15. Actually, today marks 18-year anniversary of my mother passing away.
And I swear, every time I see pictures of your mom and I look in your face, I wish I would have met your mom because y'all look so much alike, and it just blows my mind every time. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
You would have loved Longoria.
And it,
Like for real.
and to be honest with you, she might have been the only Taurus that I got along with.
Yeah. You would have loved
Oh
Jimmy.
yeah, I'm a Taurus. Watch out. But
yeah, so I was the middle child. My stepdad was there. My mom passed away at a young age. My stepdad tried to, still hold the mantle or whatever after she passed away for as long as he could. But I had to venture off at a young age and kind of just figure out life on my own at a young age. Um, I think all in itself that just taught me it helped me become a strong black woman. I don't really have any like I don't want anybody feeling sorry or anything like that. You know what I mean? I just think it helped strengthen me.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty much my upbringing. It was cool. Like I feel like me and my siblings didn't want or need for much. Like whenever my mom and my stepdad were struggling, we wouldn't have known until like the struggle had to be real for us to be like I can really count maybe one or two times where like we could feel the struggle. But it didn't last long. You know what I mean? Like it was just like maybe a Christmas we couldn't get 1,000 gifts underneath the tree one Christmas out of all my childhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for the most part, like we had everything we needed. Um, my mom and my stepdad taught us to like stick together. You know, I remember when my sister got into a fight and my mom caught us. She ain't know we've been fighting behind closed doors with her not around like all the time. But when she caught us fighting, it was the end of the world. Like, no, y'all not supposed to fight each other. Y'all save that for the outsiders. You know what I mean?
See,
Like,
that's something that I can elaborate with as far as my upbringing because it was three boys and then it was a baby girl.
mm-hmm.
But the three boys was so much older than the baby girl, we ran the street. So we stayed so tight that if one of us got into something, you had to deal with all three of us. It didn't matter what it was over.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was to the point where the people in the neighborhood got so tired of it, they just didn't never mess with none of us because they knew all three of us was coming. You see what I'm saying? And that was something that my dad always told us. Don't never one of y'all come in here and say you got beat up when you got two brothers out there with you.
Exactly.
Cause I'm gonna beat all of y'all.
Yeah.
And his ass whoopings wasn't ass whoopings. He damn near broke your neck because you didn't let your brother get beat up or something. So we never even experienced that because we wasn't going in the house saying, "Oh, so and so got beat up because we was up the street playing." Well, did he tell y'all? Yeah. Well, what did y'all do? Nothing. No, we wasn't going in the house because we was getting worse. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it wasn't always peaches and cream going up in the house with both parents because you was caught in the middle of a lot of things when they didn't see eye to eye. And as children, we shouldn't experience that. But as an adult now, I understand that. As a child, I did not understand that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But it was things that we should not have been exposed to. We shouldn't have known if they was beefing or whatever. We shouldn't have known. So me as a man to this day, I make sure that if me and my wife have a disagreement, it's never in front of my daughter. Like we don't yell and fuss. We don't cuss or call each other out our names. We don't play those games. But we do have disagreements because we are man and woman and we are two people that has two different point of views on life.
And it's still human
And
at the end of the day.
and it's we human.
We think so different, y'all. What?
And we clash a lot, but it don't be where we're arguing type of clash. It'll be like
I feel like we even starting to learn each other like way
to the point where
like even though we think different,
we be on sync sometimes because I'll be calling her to say something and before I can say what I'm calling her for, she'll be saying what I'm saying, and I'll be like, "Damn, get out my head." You see what I'm saying? So when I say that's my friend, that's my best friend. That's not just my wife, and that was one of the reasons why it wouldn't have been no other person that I would have picked to be a part of this team other than her. Now, when it comes to Shay Easy over here,
Shay Easy,
this is not my. This is my wife's cousin, but it's like my niece. See what I'm saying? Because
she calls him uncle cousin.
Yes, because
unless
it's
because of work. They don't know who she is to me. They just know she's something.
Yeah.
We just uncle cousin.
But like even her, you elaborate on your upbringing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Okay, so my guardian, technically my guardian was my grandmother. I lived in the house like younger age with my mom and my stepdad as well. My dad was also incarcerated at the time. He got out when I was 11, and it wasn't awkward because I went to go see him a lot with my uncle. My uncle was also incarcerated as well, but it's just like I knew who my dad was, but at the end of the day, living with my mom and my stepdad and just seeing that dynamic was just like I don't know, it's weird. Like over my mom's house is this way, and then over my grandma's house it's like all fairy tale and stuff. So it was like real life, fairy tale. Like I was blinded to what I didn't need to see when I went over my grandma's house. So whenever I was over my mom's house, like tearing it up, going outside, ripping and running, all that stuff. So it's just like I got to be a kid, but in a street way. So that's why I'm street smart and book smart, without having to do with school. Because my grandma taught me in a homeschool way while still being in school. So it's just like, I got the knowledge that I needed. I
So
was
would you
down
say
there.
you got the best of both worlds
Yeah,
in childhood?
for real.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I was grown at the age of 3 due to all the knowledge that was in store. Not saying my grandma, this side would be for my mom because I learned how to change a diaper at 3. I learned like how to talk and understand what was going on and know how to take care of my brother when my mom was out the house going to the grocery store. I know how to find her with my diaper on and my feet out and she had fire. Like I was very, very aware. I was trying to wonder who I am, like am I human or not? Like I remember those thoughts. Like
So
I was
so all right. Do you think that made you grow up faster?
Yes. And not as fast as in being
And not,
grown fast,
but not
just
experience,
mature,
not
real
chance to
mature.
really experience childhood.
No, because like I said, when I was in my grandma's house, I got to be the Disney princess
Alright,
that I wanted to
That's
be.
why I was like, do you think you had the best of
Yep.
both worlds? Yeah.
Yep.
That
That's
makes
what's
sense.
up. That's
sense.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
So it's
And
just like,
see, now you get the different point of views of how each person of this three-way see the best of both worlds in the way that they was brought up. You see what I'm saying? You got me, mother and a father. That was the best of both worlds. Growing up with your mother and your father until you was grown.
yeah, because a lot
You
of people
have
needed
her.
that. I ain't had it.
You got Shay.
I had to live through other
She
people's
didn't
lives.
have her mother and her father, but she had her grandmom that still raised her to be a mature woman.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom taught her by leaving her and making her do things on her own at an early age, but her grandmom also gave her that childhood experience. Whereas though Nelly had mother and a stepfather, so she had the best of both worlds, but she lost her mom at an early age. So she had to become a woman at an early age, which made her a strong woman. See what I'm saying? So you get all three walks of life, and it's not scripted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's all authentic, and that's the key. Like to give the authentic. Like I got stories that man, just my jail story alone of being incarcerated is enough to have people like, wow, you still pushing. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
watch things, man. I listen. Imagine spending 8 years in a bathroom with another person, and that's your room. That's your crib. That's not your room. That's your house. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, you being in a joint and it's so hot up in the mountains that the walls sweat. You sweating and the walls sweating harder than you.
We could
And you
also
laying
relate
around
on
in
like
your drawers.
going
Like,
to go see them and being
yeah,
in that world,
and then
trying
you
to
know
understand what's going on.
having my now wife, which was back then fiance, coming to see me. Like, come on, man, that was damaging on her. My mom coming to see me, that was damaging on her. Like,
But it's human.
but these is the things that happen, and this is what made me a better person. That's what made me the man that I am today. Sitting back and watching the pain that I inflicted on everybody else without putting a finger on them.
And some people get there and some people don't. They'll go back. They'll come out and do the same thing, go back.
Oh yeah,
as if it's
for
a game,
sure, for sure.
Which the world may never know. But yeah.
See, I'm the type of person. I'm gonna learn a lot. I'm gonna learn a hard lesson. It might have been a hardest lesson, but once I learn that lesson,
you ain't doing that again.
I ain't going back. I
ain't
learned
no
my lesson.
360s, 180.
Yeah, I ain't never been incarcerated, but I have
I
have
grew up
felt.
under a strict rule where all the old heads that had sense used to say, keep it up, keep throwing rocks at the penitentiary. You're gonna be in there one day. And I never understood what that meant.
That's true.
But the whole time I was building a wall to put myself behind it. You understand what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
me being so fast and not wanting to accept the knowledge because I thought I knew everything. I didn't even know I was lining myself up to go to jail, dead or jail. And the grace of Allah, I went to jail because if I didn't, I might be dead today.
If I say kids now know that what they doing and they don't give a darn, like at all.
Yeah,
Like,
versus back then.
man, listen, man.
You truly didn't know.
Where my era, only time guns came out is when it got really real. Other than that, we fought. We got tired of fighting. We shook hands, or we just didn't speak to each other. I see you, you see you. You stay over there, I'ma stay over here, and we ain't speaking to nothing. But all the he trolling me on Instagram. I gotta grab my gun. Man, people don't realize one. It only takes 5 pounds of pressure to pull that trigger, which will cost you the rest of your life.
Yep. That's real stuff right there.
Well, I feel like that was enough information for today for this episode. How about you?
I mean, that's all. I mean, I feel good about it. I feel good about it. It's more to come. It's more to come.
It's definitely more to come. Like the purpose of this first episode was
just let y'all fill us out.
Yeah.
Let y'all get to know who we are.
Yeah.
And it ain't no we coming with some gimmicks.
Yeah, no wrap arounds or none of that. You about to get the real and that's it.
That's it.
That's really just it.
It might not be always serious topics. You might be saying cracking jokes or whatever.
For sure. Everything about life ain't serious. You gotta laugh to keep on crying half the time.
Yeah.
Tell them again.
But yeah. So we just wanted to introduce y'all to who Three-Way is, what we represent, what our purpose is, how we hope to, engage you all into this journey with us. We plan on taking things really far.
Yes, we do. Trust and believe.
If y'all have any topic that you are interested in discussing, feel free to drop it in the comment box.
Mm-hmm.
Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And you rocking with
Three-Way.
Three-Wizzy.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.